What's up, everyone? It's PS2 Fatboy again with another video. Now, I wanted to show you this video of my Xbox 360 collection, just some of the games that I got on here, and I want to know if you guys played them. If you have, tell me if you like them, because I've noticed on YouTube I've been seeing a lot of stories about how the Xbox store is going to be closing down this year, and you won't be able to buy games off the digital store and get DLC and stuff like that. So look, people are a little bit concerned about that, which is I totally understand. And it made me feel a bit nostalgic about the Xbox 360, and I've had so many good memories of the Xbox 360. I think it's a really great console of its era, and I wanted to show some games that I got on the Xbox 360. And I want to know if you guys have played them or not. Please comment down below and let us know. And if you like these videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. Simple as that. Anyway, let's go with Saints Row, the original one. Now, when GTA came out, obviously it was a huge hit, and everyone wanted that GTA money. And THQ released Saints Row, and I thought this was a really fun game. It was not as serious as the later GTAs that got a little bit serious, a little bit dark. Still had the humor there, but this is by Violation Inc., which unfortunately closed down after the launch of the reboot of Saints Row in 2022 that didn't do very well. I didn't mind it, but I can see why people didn't like it. It was a lot of bugs and just didn't feel like a Saints Row game. But this was a lot of fun. I never finished this one. There's a lot of games I haven't finished, but as you may know, if you're following me on TikTok Live, I'm going through my old back catalog of games and trying to complete some games. And come check us out on TikTok as well. So this game here, a lot of fun. If you've played it, let us know. What is also your favorite Saints Row game? Let us know down below. I think I want to pick this up from EB Games, like X Rental. And there's a disc and the booklet. Remember that? Remember when you can get a disc and a booklet, all the instructions and stuff. Anyway, another game is called Lips. This was a karaoke game that came with a microphone. Some good songs on there. It was okay. A bit of feedback from the mic every now and then, but I don't think this was nearly as good as the PlayStation SingStar. SingStar was really good. But this was a lot of fun. Karaoke, a few friends, family, get on the piss, play some Lips. But this wasn't too bad. There was some songs from that era, but this was only on Xbox. This one, I don't think they make these anymore. Now here's another one. I got this one for my son and daughter, and this one was called Rayman Origins. This was actually pretty hard game, good 2D platformer game, and obviously Rayman, for the most part, most of their games have been pretty solid. I played a little bit of this one, but I think my son and daughter really were addicted to this game. Great platform. If you've got some kids who are into platformers and they're young and you want to get them a game that's not overly violent and just a little bit of fun, puzzles and stuff like that, get them the Rayman Origins. It's a lot of fun. Right, now I've got another game here. Now this one was a mixed bag when it came out, because it was like a lot of paywall stuff, a lot of DLCs to buy to enjoy the game. But with that being said, I thought Evolve was really good, and this is Evolve: The Steel Case Book. I really enjoyed this game. I had a lot of fun with friends, being hunters, hunting big monsters, and then you could be the monsters as well. I thought the creature designs were really cool. Oh, wait a minute. This was Xbox One. Sorry. I thought this was a 360 game. And you know what? I'm going to leave it in here. I'm going to leave it in here. This is actually a good game. If you have played it, let us know. Shame the servers are shut down. I don't know why that got snuck in there. But like I said before, these are all unedited sort of stuff. I usually just go with flow. Sorry about that. But let me know about Evolve. Here's another steel case book. This one is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I bought this, pre-ordered this, and I couldn't stop playing this. This took over from COD and Battlefield for quite some time. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I loved the multiplayer on it. I loved the campaign. I loved how you could team up with your friends and play together. There was co-op mode on this as well. This was a really solid game by Ubisoft. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. This had 2 discs, I believe. I'm not too sure where the other one is, but that's in style the steel book. I like the design. There was some good DLC with this game as well. If you've played Ghost Recon Future Soldier, let us know. This was when Ubisoft, when its heyday on the 360, Ubisoft made some great games for the 360. Now, with all the fuss with Fallout becoming popular again due to the TV series, Bethesda sort of like become the golden child again. You know, with Fallout, everyone's been playing Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, even the previous ones, 1 and 2. Um, the one game I really enjoyed of Bethesda's, and I thought it was great, but it had a mixed bag. And this is also from the creators of Doom and Quake, and that is Rage. I thought this game looked freaking amazing on Xbox. Now, if you had a PC at the time, a gaming PC, this would have been amazing on PC as well. Like this game here, Rage, like looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. And also, if you have an Xbox Series X or Xbox One, this is backwards compatible, I believe, now as well. So this game looks absolutely amazing, right? But yeah, got a bit of a mixed bag. A lot of people liked it, but sort of thought it was a bit of a letdown for on Bethesda's part. I myself thought it was just great. Another game I never finished, but I was pretty close to finishing this game. Now I know there's a Rage 2, which I've never played before, but I hear good things about it as well. So I will try and maybe stream that at one time. Maybe do a back to back, do Rage 1 and then Rage 2. But if you played Rage, let us know. Did you like this? And also, I thought this, like I said, I really enjoyed this. It was really good. Now let's go into the DC universe, and that is, of course, Batman Arkham Origins. Did you guys play this one? I played a bit of this one and didn't mind it. I sort of missed the previous Batman games. I played Arkham Asylum. I liked that. It was good. Never finished it. And Arkham City, I don't know. I just skipped that one for some reason. But I played this one. I don't know why. I think it was because it had multiplayer. I was into multiplayer everything at that time. So I was doing a lot of multiplayer stuff. Multiplayer was a hit and miss on this. I felt like it was just an add-on, but the story and stuff was not too bad. A lot of people sort of dismissed this one out of the Batman anthology games that were being made. But let me know what your thoughts on this one. If did you like Batman Arkham Origins? Let us know. All right, now one dear to my heart because me and my son played this quite a bit, and this one is Army of Two, 40th Day. I think this is probably the best one out of all three of the Army of Two series games. There's three in the series. I think the third one was not as good, but it was still fun to play. But this one was great. You had like co-op mode with a friend. You can team up and work together in this game. There was split screen co-op as well, and there was also like a multiplayer mode, which was quite unique and quite different. But and this one was done by EA. Really enjoyed this game. A lot of fun. Me and my son spent hours playing this game. The Army of Two, 40th Day. Only letdown thing is the ending. Ending was a little bit meh, but other than that, solid game. All right. Actually, I'm gonna save that one for last. Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm on the 360. I played the hell out of this game. The co-op was there's like a co-op mode on this too. You can play with friends and like leveling up with levels and stuff. But the humor in this game is absolutely nuts and insane. And it's a shame we never got a sequel to this game. I know that the team were working on a sequel, but then they got pulled out of that, making the sequel to do another Gears of War game or help with a Gears of War game, which is a shame because I think we need more Bulletstorm. I know there's a Bulletstorm in VR now recently, so don't know what's going on there, but I would love to see a Bulletstorm too. If you want to play a game that's just over the top, dumb, silly humor, and with lots of great guns and some epic missions, play Bulletstorm. I believe there's a copy on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, so it'll look good on your current consoles. And of course, I believe this is on PC as well. But this was a great game, and I bought this on day of release, and I still got the book and everything in there as well. Right. Now we're coming to some of the more rarer games, I believe, because I don't really see these when I'm going like buying and looking around and stuff. You don't see many of these copies around, and that would have to be Mortal Kombat versus the DC Universe. So this is when Mortal Kombat started, adding different characters, and this is before Injustice games as well, which are really solid fighters. And of course, the Mortal Kombat franchise, for the most part, has been pretty good. This was actually fun to play. Me and my kids would play this together, and we had a lot of fun with this game. but it wasn't graphically violent because you had the DC universe in there, so there wasn't like heads being torn off and stuff like that. But you could use the environment, like go through people, smash them through walls, buildings, and streets and stuff. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. Um, and I'm really surprised they didn't make a sequel to this one. I don't know if this one did very well or not, but I enjoyed this one. A lot of fun, and I bought this for like $26 from Kmart. Um, there's a disc and cover in there. Yeah, you remember when Kmart used to sell video games? Kmart sticker right there. I'm pretty sure I bought this on sale for $26. All right, got four more games to show off. This game here is Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Now, I know when this game came out, it had some bugs and issues, and it's still not a perfect playthrough, but I had such a ball playing this game on co-op with friends, like playing in the Resident Evil universe with your friends. This was great. I mean, like I said, you could be different characters that weren't part of the canon, and this was in I think Resident Evil 2. So it's caught in that lore of Resident Evil 2, I believe. So Raccoon City's infected, and you got these mercenaries, which you can choose one character, and they all got their own design, their own perks and the special abilities and strengths and weaknesses. But shooting down a bunch of zombies with your friends in a Resident Evil universe, I really enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed this game, and I think this game is now taken off Steam. You can't buy it off Steam, but I know that if you buy this game, it is backwards compatible on Xbox. So you can play this on your Xbox One or your Xbox Series X, and it should look pretty bloody good. I bought this on launch, and people were bagging it and hating it. I effing loved this game, and it's a shame we didn't get a sequel. Like I said, it's not a perfect game, but if you're playing with friends, I think you'll enjoy this. All right, another co-op game which fell below the radar. Like I think this one just did not sell well at all. It just didn't do anything for anyone, which is a shame because I did a playthrough of this. No, I didn't stream it, but I just played it and I couldn't stop playing it. I just got into it and just wouldn't stop playing. And this is by Insomniac and EA Fuse. It's a co-op game set in the future, and you're a bunch of four elite agents, one lethal team. You go against big mechs, robots, military soldiers, and they all have their own special abilities and strengths. This is a fun co-op game. There was like a horde mode on here. You can do multiplayer and stuff. And let me just read here. You can up to do one or two players, two-player co-op, and online you can do up to four-player co-op, and buy Havoc as well. So join Overstrike 9 and combine weapons powered by alien fused technology to devastating effect in single-player co-op or echelon multiplayer modes. Short campaign. I was only like 7-8 hours, if that. But there was a lot of you could replay it as different characters, level up your characters and stuff like that. And then there was co-op modes on online and split screen co-op. I really enjoyed it, but I think this one did not sell well. It didn't gel well. I think the game actually looks all right as well. Now I'm down to my last two games. Now I'm going to show you this one. This one is dear to my heart. I've actually one of the very few games that I've played um repeatedly and done the campaign twice. I've done the campaign of this one two and a half times, and that would have to be Splatterhouse, the remake, which came out in 2010. This game came out, did not do very well. People hated on it. It got really negative reviews, but this game, honestly, I fell in love with it. The music soundtrack is absolutely awesome. There's like all that music, the new metal and all that sort of stuff is on here. It's gory, it's fun. You are this protect, your character, his girlfriend's taken by a mad scientist, and you have this special mask that you put on your face, and it rebuilds your body. You become like this big beast. It's a good hack and slash beat 'em up game. You dismember demons and monsters. You can impale them against walls with spikes, and there's a lot of horror icon Easter eggs in this game. Like there's Easter eggs to Evil Dead, Child's Play, Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason. And the mask looks like a hockey mask, like this. Look at this. Um, so you can actually, when your arms get torn off, you can actually pick up your own arm and use it as a weapon. You can use a boom shotgun. chainsaws and stuff like that, and you can actually level up to this big, massive beast and just hack to everybody. And your strength is blood, so the blood of your victims makes you stronger. And you can do sorts of power moves and stuff like that. And there's a little homage to the old games because this is actually a remake to the old games from the 80s, where it's side scrolling and sometimes. Now, the game is not perfect, right? There is some wonky controls, especially when you're side scrolling. The jump is a bit naff, and sometimes the camera angles are a bit wonky. But if you just stick with it, I think you're gonna love this. I think just maybe the ending too. Also, the boss ending is a real pain in the ass to beat, but I love this game. Like it gets a 9 out of 10 for me. I know it got like 4 out of 10 or something, and I know it had like a real lot of trouble when it was being made. There was a lot of trouble there, but I absolutely love this game. I would love to get it on PS3 as well. And if there's like limited edition of this, like with a mask or something, or a figurine or something, I would love to see if there's anything available. Anyway, that's one of the games that I've really replayed and enjoyed. Now we come to our last game that I want to show you. Now, this game I think is pretty hard to get now because back in the day, you could get James Bond was like when you said a shooter, like an FPS shooter, James Bond would normally come to mind along with Call of Duty and Battlefield. So, like in the 90s with Nintendo, GoldenEye, then Nightfire, and all sorts of James Bond films and games. Daniel Craig had a few games come out, and this was the last one that had Daniel Craig's likeness in there. He didn't do the voice; it was a guy who did his voice. And this is called James Bond Legends, and this game is pretty hard to get, I think. So it came out when the anniversary was for Skyfall and stuff like that, and the Bond anniversary. I think it was like the 50th anniversary for Bond. So you got classic mission scenes from the Bond movies, like the ones from Sean Connery, Roger Moore, um, Timothy Dalton, and George Lazenby, and Pierce Brosnan. So you got Moonraker, Goldfinger, Die Another Day, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, License to Kill, and of course Skyfall is a mission as well, which was a bonus mission you had to download. I don't know why. And this game didn't do very well. A lot of people hated on it because it was just a very generic shooting. Yeah, I'll give them that. But the multiplayer on this, I actually jumped on the multiplayer of this and couldn't stop playing it. They had like the one shot gun, you know, the man with the golden gun, where you had like one bullet, and each time you shot a player, you'd get an extra bullet back. They had that mode in there, all sorts of maps and missions. I played a hell out of this on the multiplayer. Yes, the campaigns weren't the best, but they were still fun. You got all the gadgets and stuff, and I still got the disc. I still got the booklet. And what was cool with the multiplayer is you can be James Bond, and you can choose like different villains from the movies. It's a shame they couldn't have multiple Bonds. Like you could choose which Bond you wanted to be. You could only be Daniel Craig. But yeah, this was the last Bond game that Activision did. It didn't sell very well. It didn't do very well, which is a shame. I heard that there's a new Bond game coming out. The people who are doing the Hitman series are actually working on a new Bond game. So I really would love to see James Bond come back on the consoles because, like, I think we all have personal memories where playing GoldenEye, and I mean, as much as I love GoldenEye, Nightfire was like my favorite Bond game ever. Like that was just like, hey, we've seen what you did with GoldenEye. Let's do it better. Like there was some great missions and the maps and the multiplayer on that game was sick. It was really a lot of fun. But yeah, let me know if you've played James Bond 007 Legends. If you haven't, I think Quantum of Solace was a better game, like story wise and gameplay wise. That was better, but this was still fun. I enjoyed this. Like I said, campaigns were a bit naff, but I really enjoyed the multiplayer on this. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, that is the Xbox 360 games I thought I wanted to show you today. I hope you really liked this video, and if you do, please like and subscribe, and also follow the channel. Really helps us. We are trying to get 1,000 followers on YouTube, and each day I'm slowly creeping up there, you know, with new viewers and stuff like that. And so that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I'm also on TikTok as well. I stream live on TikTok and I do a lot of content on there, but I do want to build up my YouTube as well. So if you are liking these videos, again, please like and subscribe and follow the channel, follow the passion, follow the dream of an older gamer. See you on the next one, and bye for now.